We have our family, and then we have our chosen family, our friends. Nobody talks about the pain that we experience when we lose a friend, when we feel like we don't have any friends, or when we feel like an outsider to our community. The sense of belonging is so intrinsically intertwined in the well-being of the human that it is a topic that we don't talk about enough. There are so many relationship coaches, so many gurus telling you how to act in your divine feminine to attract the right man, blah, 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 blah. But I don't see any accounts that are dealing with the complicated nuances of how to cultivate beautiful friendships that make you feel seen and supported. I myself would not be where I am and wouldn't be able to live this beautiful life that I feel that I'm living without having incredible, beautiful friendships that enrich my life and my everyday. Who else am I going to send my 350 TikTok memes to? I mean, let's be honest. You gotta share them with somebody. You gotta share them with somebody. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna break down what each energy type needs if you have them as a friend. This is a video that is really coming from my heart as somebody who was bullied in school and struggled many years to find people with whom I actually felt comfortable to be authentic. And the one thing that I have to say is incredibly beautiful that I've witnessed in the last years is building those truly honest, grounded, respectful, fun, like silly female friendships in my life. And they contribute such a big factor on how fulfilled I feel and how happy I am in my life. Like, I would be nothing without my girlfriends to talk shit over on a Sunday brunch. So let's dig deep. If you're new here, my name is Maika Gabriela and I'm a human design reader, a deconditioning expert, and the founder of the Transformational Human Design Certification. And if you've been looking for a source that can help you understand your human design and energetics in a very simple and tangible way, then the Human Design Portal is your place to be. This is your safe space where you can align with the right people, opportunities, and abundance in your life. So please subscribe. You will receive every single Sunday a new video where I share the most important information you need to know to expand your life. Thank you so much. As a single mom, you know, you've heard it before, it takes a village, and my village are all incredible women. If I talk too much on female friendship, it's gonna get super sappy. So in this video, I'm gonna dive right in because I know you don't have any time to waste, neither do I, so let's get into it. Your projector friend feels lonely. They feel left out and they feel like they don't have an importance in your life. So if you want to nurture your relationship with your projector friend, make sure the projector is always invited. Make sure to call them, reach out to them, DM them, text them, plan stuff with them. You need to put yourself in the position of helping your projector friend out. And it's not because they can't, because they can. There's an open invitation with friendships, but your projector needs to feel seen and valued. And the best way to do that is to constantly bring them in. A lot of projectors struggle with friendships because they can't make their first move. A lot of projectors struggle with being recognized. And so if you actively, continuously contribute to your projector feeling seen, feeling important, like their point of view matters, and you make them really feel seen for who they are, and you share how much you value them, and you reflect back to them how sensitive they are and what great ways they have to perceive things, your projector BFF is gonna be over the moon and so grateful to have found you as a friend who understands that the projector needs to be invited. And invitations can be very practical because I literally have friends who are like, Maika, you are invited. Invited in capital letters because they know I'm a projector. But it can also be subtle, like, hey, what do you think about this? Or give me your opinion, or come to the party, or listen, what are you doing on a Saturday? Doesn't matter. Ask your projector friend out because we can't. Or it just doesn't work as well as when you do. So those are my tangible tips. Your generator friend needs to be reminded that she doesn't need to sacrifice her joy and her love and her excitement for nobody, not even for you. So if you can sense that your generator friend is just saying yes to an activity that you have suggested because they don't want to disappoint you, give them the freedom to do whatever they want to do. Give them the freedom to cop out. Give them the freedom to be like, You do whatever you want to do, it's fine, you don't have to come. Give them the permission of actually listening to their gut. Another great thing that you can do is ask them yes and no questions. Instead of being like, oh, what are the plans this weekend? Your generator friend is going to list a bunch of stuff, or maybe they have nothing planned yet. But the most aligned way to do this is to actually ask them, hey, do you want to go to the cinema, or would you like to go have dinner? Or would you like to go to a concert, or do you just want to stay home? Like, ask them yes or no question is going to help them get so much clearer on what they want to do, and be that friend that is always reminding them of how creative they are, how talented they are, so that they don't forget. Because generators can get caught up in their busyness, can get caught up in their creative nature, can get pushed aside. So when a generator is in work mode and is like constantly putting energy into a project or into their job, they often forget that they have these beautiful creative hands that want to do stuff, that want to build things, that want to draw, that want to, like remind them of their talent, remind them of their passion to doing the things that they love, and encourage them to find hobbies, or go do hobbies with them, or find hobbies for them, and support them in really doing these little things outside of the 9 to 5 that fills and nourishes their soul. If your BFF is a reflector, then you have gotten a prize. Because reflectors, even though they're very rare, I usually find there's one in the extended friendship group. So if your BFF is a reflector, then you actually really found somebody who's gonna mirror back to you all of the beautiful aspects of yourself. People love being around aligned reflectors when they're open and they allow themselves to be in that constant kind of alternating state. And so your reflector friend needs to be seen beyond the reflection of you. This is something a lot of reflectors struggle with. They feel like they're invisible. They feel like they don't have their own personal style. They feel like they don't get praised for their individuality, because it's really hard to be a reflector and be individual. And since we live in a society that is highly driven by individualistic pursuit with our Instagram, with our content, with our aesthetic, with our style, all of those things are highly pushing individualization, and reflectors have a hard time focusing on how they're meant to be perceived, because their genius is in perceiving others. So it's not your job as a reflector to be, hyper-focused on what's my individual taste or how am I supposed to dress, because your reflector's BFF's talent is just seeing you, seeing your boyfriend, seeing your best friend, seeing your boss. Like, that is what they're great at. So using your friendship as a way to really see your reflector friend and making clear what makes them so special, and really relying on their wisdom, like actually asking them, listen, what is it you feel? What is it that goes through your mind? Being super curious and investigating in what's going on in a reflector and figuring out how they're feeling and how they're behaving, being a reflection of your environment, is gonna be such an incredible just opportunity to grow together, to heal together, to expand together. So having a BFF that's a reflector is a game changer in understanding the nuances of life. And when a reflector says it's time to get out, listen to the reflector, because the reflector senses the environment better than anyone ever. So listen to them. If your BFF is a manifestor, hold on tight, because you're ready for a wild ride. So your manifestor BFF is gonna love you for the fact that you get that they won't text you back for a week. And I think this is really essential. In friendships, when we really love the other person for who they are, we understand their mechanisms and we allow them to be whatever it is they need to be in order to have a connection that serves both of you. Of course, it should never be one-sided, and you should never sacrifice your needs for the needs of the other. But I think that there is an intrinsic understanding. It's like my friends that live overseas, we won't see each other for years, and when we hang out, it's like, I never left, right? And so with a manifestor, the relationship is going to be similar in the fact that you just have to let them go. Let them go, let them roam, let them be free, let them go on an adventure, and whenever they're ready, they'll be ready, right? And I'm not saying manifestors are flaky, because oftentimes they have a defined ego and they're not necessarily flaky, right? But they need that sense of freedom. They need that sense of trust. They need that sense of, listen, I can do whatever it is I want to do and I don't need to tell you. And that's okay. And so if you want to lose a manifestor, constantly ask them, what are you doing? Where are you going? They're going to get so annoyed of needing to over-explain what it is they have in their vision. And at the same time, you kind of want to support them in informing, right? So a better way to go about it, if you want to support your manifestor BFF in being in a more aligned manifestor, instead of berating them with questions, get at it by sharing what you're going through, what you're doing. So when you inform, it naturally invites the manifestor to inform as well. And so being the number one fan of a manifestor, meaning up close or from afar, is going to be so important for the manifestor to believe in their vision and really giving them the space to rest, not pushing them to go out, not forcing it to be like, oh, you've been like, at a slump at home for the last 3 weeks. Let them. Right? Manifestors, the whole let them theory, chef's kiss. Let them rest, let them have an adventure, let them come to you when they want to inform you of something new. You can really thrive on those kind of friendships. Because if you're somebody who really values your own time, or maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you just don't have, or maybe you have children and you don't have that time to invest in a friendship like maybe other BFF friendships would want you to, because they have more time. Having a friendship with a manifestor is an adventure, and it's so inspiring to watch them do their thing and be unapologetic about it. And I think that is the most beautiful thing, just watching an unapologetic manifestor conquer life through peaceful energy. Divine chef's kiss. And last but not least, we have the manifesting generator. And the manifesting generator, I feel, is like the most fun woman to be around. I feel like a lot of my friends are manifesting generators. A lot of my female friends are manifesting generators. I always say manifesting generator female energy and manifesting generator male energy are very different. And so for my female friendships, or generally, if you have a manifesting generator, just like go along with the ride. Don't even question it. Like, everything a manifesting generator wants is to be applauded from the sidelines and be like, go girl, you got it, another job, ooh, another business, ooh, another opportunity, yeah, another date, you've got it. They are who they are. And so encouraging them and just like giving them that sense that what they're doing is okay, that what they're doing is aligned, that what they're doing is exciting and adventurous and fun. Like, I love to live vicariously through my manifesting generator friends, because since I was born with manifesting generator parents, I love that energy around me. And I wish I could have been a manifesting generator in my past life, maybe. And so watching them do their thing is so freaking inspiring. They're so unapologetic about who they are, what they want, what they're after. And that is what they need. They don't need another person making them feel guilty of trying something new, making them feel bad about wanting to start something different. Like, all of those things they already have around. This is like the energy that they've grown up around. This is probably their parents. This is society. This is the school system telling them, oh, you got to stick to one thing. Why are you changing again? Why are you running so fast? I remember I went on a girls' trip to Portugal, and I was the only projector. And even though all of the girls were like minimum a head shorter than me, so specifically my legs were longer, all of them were generators, manifesting generators. I could not keep up their pace. The way that they walked, even though my legs were longer, I was always like walking behind them. It was so funny. And so there's just this quickness, this capacity, this fast-paced energy that a manifesting generator breathes. The last thing they want is somebody to be telling them like, oh, could you go a bit slower? I can't catch up. Okay? They need people being like, listen, I'll be sitting here and I'll be watching from afar. You do your thing and I'm going to applaud you whenever you come back. So manifesting generators also need a lot of freedom. For somebody like me who's like a quad left and a defined ego, it can be a bit tricky, because depending on how aligned they are, they will say yes to a situation and then on the same day they will cancel. So manifesting generators, you just ask them, listen, you want to hang out? And if they say yes, ask them on the same day again, because they might say no, and then you won't be disappointed. Because the worst thing is meeting a manifesting generator who actually didn't want to leave the house. And so manifesting generators, because they have the generator energy, they will still kind of comply and like not listen to their gut and be like, oh, I have this compromise, I said I would come and now I'm here and I'm like, not really in the mood, but I'm going to pretend I'm in the mood, and it ruins everybody's mood, okay? Because manifesting generators are so dominant. So putting trust in them, letting them do their thing, applauding them while they're doing, the 1000th backflip in their life, and believing in their capacity to see things through is so important for the beauty and the balance of this relationship. If you've enjoyed this video, please like this video and leave your comment in the comment section below. You guys know that I love answering every single one of you. If you have any ideas or inspirations on what other topics I should touch in these weekly videos, let me know. And remember, I don't care what anybody says. I love you, and I see you next week.